Attack on Titan Season 4 and the Attack on Titan finale. I know, it sucks, but that's coming soon. So what's up guys, Foxen here. Quick video since a lot of you have been asking me about the recent Attack on Titan interview with Isayama. He actually mentioned how much is left for the manga. And don't worry, this video is going to be talking about the finale, but I'm not going to be getting into manga stuff. As a bonus, I'm also going to be touching on other related Attack on Titan topics, some that a lot of you have been asking me about. So go ahead and give a colossal like, definitely ring the bell, and let's dive into this. First off, when Attack on Titan is actually ending. From the recent Attack on Titan interview, Isayama actually said there was 6% or rather 5% left. As of this video, there's 129 chapters out. Technically 128 at the time of the interview, although 129 should have been done at that point. Either way, this really results in Attack on Titan chapter 135 or 136 being the final chapter. What do you think about Attack on Titan ending in chapter 135? That's only 6 more. Is it rushing? Should it be more chapters? Assuming there's no additional world-stopping event, or whatever is going around doesn't get worse, Attack on Titan 135, the finale should be in December. What a nice Christmas gift. By the way, for the actual statement that Isayama made regarding this, he was asked in their interview what percentage of Attack on Titan is left. He first mentioned 6%, but quickly corrected that to 5%. You should notice this was not an exact percentage. He did say 5% toka, which is like saying 5% for example, like 5%. I personally love to use toka in daily conversations. Konbini ni ite onigiri o kau toka. Anyway, just know that it is not concrete. I also somewhat doubt that Isayama had this math figure calculated ahead of time. On top of this, I do expect the final actual chapter to be longer, and of course there's always room for actual extra stuff once the main story is done. As for other quick notable things about the interview, Isayama mentioned one inspiration for Attack on Titan being from the time that he was 19. Get this, he talked about playing a game where an alien invasion wiped out almost all of humanity. Sounds very familiar. Isayama even thought that that world was nice. Attack on Titan has also been apparently influenced by Jurassic Park, specifically about this type of story making you feel trapped or cornered. As for what Isayama is doing after Attack on Titan, he mentioned wanting to work on this black comedy type of work. Isayama does love to make his readers suffer after all. Naturally, Isayama also mentioned his beloved Sana. Apparently he does want to open one of these babies someday. And can you blame the guy? He definitely has the money bags to do whatever he wants. Just gotta stick that landing. Anyway, moving on to some Attack on Titan Season 4 misinformation or confusion. I really want to stress out a few things. First off, no official episode count has been given. On top of this, no information has been given regarding this being split. This is not to say that it's not possible, just that you don't know either way at this point. Recall Attack on Titan Season 3? No one had any idea that would be split until like the first episode came out. Actually, if I recall correctly, for Attack on Titan Season 3, the Uprising arc, didn't we only find out it was going to be split on the second or last episode? I remember a crappy situation like that. Then for the release date, this still is technically set for fall 2020. Although I should mention that the Attack on Titan Season 4 trailer did not have a release date in the trailer. So for now, just assume this is a case. Some type of delay is still possible, but that's not the case at this time. Then for the big one, I really want to WarHammer this down. Over the years, there's been a lot more incredibly misleading clickbait sites, especially for anime news. Attack on Titan is freaking colossal. I don't think this should be news for any of you watching. Still, I constantly see Attack on Titan fans falling for this crap. What I mean by this, if you see any supposed new Attack on Titan news, go ahead, quickly do a Google check, go to Anime News Network, or even the Crunchyroll news section. More than likely I would have tweeted something about this too. It takes like 5 or 10 seconds to double check. Some random ass website that no one's ever heard of is not gonna have some insider info. Alright, so now getting into the episode count situation. Attack on Titan chapter 135 is a pretty accurate estimate at this point, which means Attack on Titan Season 4 will have 45 chapters. How many episodes will that be? Taking a quick look at the past seasons, for Attack on Titan Season 1, you had 35 chapters that became 25 episodes. I do need to emphasize that a lot of new stuff was made for the anime. Most notably, the whole change with the whole Annie vs Eren fight. But strictly comparing chapters to episodes, that would be about 1.4 chapters per episode. Attack on Titan Season 2. This was 17 chapters plus a Ymir flashback in 12 episodes. Really more like about 18 chapters. This also included extending some scenes into anime original content, which resulted in about 1.5 chapters per episode. Now the big one, Attack on Titan Season 3, about 39 chapters. I did already go over stuff that was cut or changed with my manga comparison videos. And yes, this included the complete reworking of the Uprising arc for the anime. Just ignoring some context and going straight to a manga chapters to anime episode count, Attack on Titan Season 3 would definitely be the most chapters per episode, that being 1.8 chapters per episode. Season 2 being around 1.5, and to be honest, I really don't feel Season 1 is a good measuring stick at all. But that's more like about 1.4. What does this now mean for Attack on Titan Season 4? Using Season 3 as a comparison, 45 chapters would result in 25 episodes going at the Season 3 pace. Again, this would be ignoring some Attack on Titan Season 3 specific reworks or changes. Attack on Titan Season 4 would be around 30 episodes given the Season 2 pace, and then about 32 going by the Season 1 stuff. I do feel like MAPPA Studios should take the time to expand certain scenes. Hopefully nothing is cut out. Definitely let me know your feelings on the episode count. Should Season 4 be 25, 30, 32 plus? What do you think is the sweet spot? About 30 episodes for Attack on Titan Season 4 feels to me like the sweet spot. And yes, 30 episodes is this odd episode count that doesn't really fit into the anime core or season episode count. Then again, Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2 already did something uncommon with 10 episodes, which really means Attack on Titan is no newcomer for unique or special circumstances. Assuming there is no change for the fall release date, Attack on Titan Season 4 should begin in October 2020. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it started a few weeks late. Assuming no breaks, splits, or delays, Attack on Titan Season 4 should end in 2021, specifically towards the end of the spring anime season, which would be around May or even June depending on the episode count. For the current situation in Japan, pretty much everything is open now. I mean, there are talks about a second or third wave coming for you know what, but at the very least it does seem like Japan is on top of the whole situation going on. Naturally, besides the anime studio staff being safe, that taking top priority, for me, I would much rather wait a season or two if it meant a much higher quality finale. Next up, the new upcoming Attack on Titan movie. Nope, not the live action one. But despite that, do not get excited. So right when the Attack on Titan Season 4 trailer dropped, some news also dropped about this. You got the visual with this, along with best girl Eren on the poster. Just to clear up any confusion, this is not anything new. This is really just going to be this Frankenstein recap mess of Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3 being spliced together into some horrible mess. So that's almost 60 episodes being squished down into 2, maybe 3 hours. I'm expecting this to be a complete awful mess. I do say that, yet my dumbass is likely going to buy the ticket on day 1 and be there for the first screening in the morning. That's actually coming up really soon next month, July 17th. And I'm very curious to know, does anyone really like these anime recap movies? That said, I am hoping for one or some of these things to happen. First off, some potential theater goodies. So in case you've never been to a movie theater in Japan, anime movies always give some limited time item to the first X number of people. On top of this, theaters also always have some limited edition goods related to the anime movie. For the actual Frankenstein's Titan mess, I'm hoping for either a new possible scene, most likely something Season 3 related, perhaps some improved animation. What I mean by this is some changes that I would have expected on the Blu-ray, or something related to Attack on Titan Season 4, perhaps a trailer, a teaser, or very unlikely a Season 4 scene. And yes, depending on how I feel about this, I may even do a quick review. That should be fun. Getting into some weird stuff with the previous Attack on Titan studio, Wit Studio. Let me just first mention I don't know how widespread this is, but I've seen more and more of it. So apparently the studio is now getting attacked online in some form. Most specifically, their new anime, The Great Pretender. There's been some talk about the anime getting review bombed on My Anime List. That sounds familiar. Along with natural negative hate towards the studio on Twitter, Facebook, Insta, TikTok. So I know it's not 99% of you guys. But please do not do this type of crap. I totally understand if you don't like the studio change or have negative feelings towards Wit Studio, but just don't go attacking the studio or being part of this toxic fandom. You could argue how much of Attack on Titan's success today is due to the Wit Studio alone. Yes, the Season 4 situation future is still unknown, but at least let's be thankful for the first 3 Attack on Titan seasons that the Wit Studio was able to bring to the world. By the way, for hardcore fans, definitely consider becoming a Patreon supporter. Come join our awesome people on Discord. Plus, I do live stream twice a month. Come on, you know you want to. We talk about Attack on Titan, the current anime season, what's going on here in Japan, all that fun stuff. Or in case you've ever had a question you wanted to ask me, this is really a 100% way to get that question to me, which might actually turn into a fun discussion on Discord. So check that out, link down below. Anyway, bonus question. Which scene in the Season 4 trailer got you most hyped? Definitely subscribe for more anime videos. Do check out my new SAO video going over the final finale situation. My new Attack on Titan chapter and Season 4 manga breakdown videos are up now too. Check those out and I'll see you guys later.